why we bought a house in Italy. And is buying a house in Italy worth it? Have you ever looked out at a beautiful view and thought, I wish I could live here? We did, and that thought turned into a vision. And the vision became our reality. Hello, and welcome to our channel Italy Lifestyle, where I share our journey into owning and renovating a property in Italy. We live in the UK, and like so many people, we started going on holidays in Italy, and we were drawn mostly by our own family connections there. And I remember we would drive to the countryside, spotting abandoned farmhouses and villas, and wondering, what if one day we owned something like this? And I've come to experience that dreams have a funny way of sticking around when they're meant to be lived. Italy is one of the most searched travel destinations in Europe in many travel trend reports. Italy is one of the most visited countries in the world. Over 65 million tourists visit Italy yearly, and there is a reason for that. Well, actually, there are many reasons. Italy was voted one of the best places for slow living and early retirement. It is the home to 55 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, more than any other country. It is known for having one of the highest life expectancies in Europe. The food? Well, it's fresh, local, and made with love. The landscapes are breathtaking, from the mountains to the beaches, to the vineyards, to the hilltop villages. And the culture encourages you to slow down, to sip your coffee, eat your lunch as a family. And for us, every time we visited, we felt recharged. Like we had really had a break from the stress of modern life. We weren't just dreaming about owning a house, we were dreaming of a lifestyle, a more grounded one, a connected one. And that's why for us, it had to be Italy. So we started considering buying in Italy more seriously. Every holiday, we would spot rural homes while driving to the beach. Some were charming, some were falling apart, but they had a character, a story. At the same time, our family was growing, and we were spending £4,000 plus for a few days in a holiday rental with a pool. That's when the dream started to make sense on paper too. So we've downloaded the Idealista website and started scrolling every day. It became a habit, a little secret plan between us. And we took the next step. But we quickly realized something. The process in Italy is very different. Estate agents don't operate like in the UK. Calls were unanswered, follow-ups were missed. It felt frustrating, like no one was in the rush to sell. In Italy, businesses, especially in small towns or rural areas, are not driven by urgency or competition in the way it is in the UK, US, or Northern Europe. There is a cultural emphasis on a relaxed pace, a relationship-based interaction, and not so much on the fast turnaround. Italians appear to expect multiple conversations before even taking you seriously. It's almost like they want to feel a relationship forming, not just a transaction. Unlike hot property markets where homes sell in days, rural Italy properties can sit on the market for months or even years. And there seems to be a common perception that foreign buyers often browse but don't commit. And agents may feel they've wasted time before on buyers and who never followed through. So they wait for signs of real commitments, like booking a flight, or having evidence of financing ready. Italian agents are typically paid by both sides, the buyer and the seller, and are not fully aligned with the buyer's best interests. This can create a take it or leave it kind of approach. They don't feel like they have to sell you the property, especially if there are no competing buyers. From our experience, in order to navigate this area as a foreign buyer, you need to be persistent, be polite, consistent by following up multiple times, call rather than email, use WhatsApp. This is widely used in Italy for business communication, the WhatsApp application. And this is how we currently communicate with our people that are helping us with the renovation, including our geometra. You need to show interest by asking questions and also visit in person. Eventually, we found a few agents and my husband flew and viewed the properties. We chose one that captured me by its description of the nature surrounding it. One that is more than I've dreamed of. We made the offer and we're now happy owners. But looking back, there are some things that I wish we knew. The property wasn't as advertised. There were cracks in the walls. There were lots of things. The renovation costs, oh my God, I'm not even going there. Permits, complicated, expensive. The truth is, buying in Italy, it's easy. It is the easy part. But when the renovation begins, everything gets complicated. But this is a whole topic on its own, and I will cover it in separate videos. But even with all the challenges, for us, it was definitely worth it. Italy isn't just a beautiful destination. It is a beautiful feeling, a sense of space that reminded us of what matters most. Family, nature, simplicity. And every time we come here, we feel more ourselves. And that's why we did not let the dream go. We knew if we could build something here, something real, it would be more than just a holiday home. This isn't just a building. It is the result of a vision that we held on to, even when it felt out of reach. And we now get to spend real time here, not rushed, not rented, but ours, surrounded by nature, sun, good food, quiet and peace. So if you're chasing a dream, let this be a reminder. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone. It just has to make sense to you. There's something magical about life. When we look back and realize it all started with just a spark, a thought, an image in our mind. The journey is not always easy, but it's real. And the challenges we come across during the journey provides us with new knowledge. And that's real magic, I think. Italy may not be perfect, but no place is. But if you're looking for a destination to restore your soul and slow down enough to feel truly connected, maybe it's your calling too. If you have a dream, whatever it is, do not let go of it. Let it grow, let it guide you. Listen to that quiet voice inside that whispers, what if? And dares you to follow it. This is just the beginning of our journey, and there's so much more to share. In my next videos, I will talk about planning permission, renovation costs, permits, costs of a swimming pool as well. So thank you so much for watching, and before you go, I would love to hear from you. If you could comment down below, what is your dream country to live in? Your dream destination to go to? Would you buy a home in that place? Do subscribe to follow our renovation stories, and ciao for now.